One of them comes from
It's been
Italy.
25 years.
It's been 25 years.
Gee whiz.
I know. I miss the lira because back when the lira was there, you could get a plate of pasta, a glass of wine, and a dessert and a coffee for like a quarter. And now it's like it's $50 like anywhere else.
Yeah, you betcha. Okay, our
Look at how
weekly deal
gorgeous
drop
these
are
are.
these fabulous. I'm telling you, if you can, maybe get a couple of them because first off, it's brand new. What you're looking at is the high polished in the gold or in the white. Next to that, we have what we're calling the snake. Okay, you can see the unique texturing to it. And then lastly, we have almost like a cobblestone, if you will, but they're calling that the panther. These are just about 1 inch in length. They're 5/8 of an inch in the diameter. And they are, the post on here, and correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, are all sterling silver.
Yep.
So if you have sensitivities to wear anything but, you know, again, precious metals, you are all set with these. This is like classic with a twist, and yet that way of getting, look at how, so
Look at
beautiful.
how gorgeous they are. Now, is this the presentation or is this
Right
a
now,
preview?
yeah,
Right now, okay.
we're doing it. This is it.
Okay,
It's our weekly deal drop.
Our weekly deal drop. So here's the thing, guys. You at home, many of your friends, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of you have told me we make the best earrings on earth. And that makes me so happy because the very first pair of earrings I made 30 years ago, my assistant Anna said, these are so uncomfortable. And I said, well, why do you wear them? And she's like, why do you make them? And I was
They
like,
were too heavy? Was that?
they were heavy and they pulled and
Yeah.
so they were really uncomfortable. Working with bronze, the metal of sculptures, it's a very strong metal. It's way stronger than gold, way stronger than sterling silver. And so because of that, when we make an earring, we don't need as much metal and we can make it really lightweight. Then the other thing we do, I'm going to show you around the back. Look at this. Look how big and generous that gorgeous earring back is. Look at it. It's like the size of the moon. So you know it's going to be easy to grasp, it's going to be easy to go on, it's going to hold the earring beautifully on your ear. Everything about this has been so well thought out. I know the lady who designed this, Julia is her name, and her sister Annalisa runs the company, and she's so creative. And we just went to her and we said, we're kind of thinking some animal print and some high polish, and she came back with these designs. We've never done them before. They're absolutely stunningly gorgeous, and it's a weekly deal drop for an Italian earring. If you have not tried an earring from Italy, you have not lived.
It's true.
It's true.
Every aspect of what you were saying. I mean, everything down to just the workmanship. When you were saying, I imagine that the company is a small company that just masters in earrings mainly, right? That's what they become known for. And in this case here, some of the most classic, first off, #1 universal length. It's a full inch in the length. #1 diameter, 5/8 in the diameter, basically meaning universally worldwide, like the #1 hoop size. Seller out there for everyone, for all ages, is about 1 inch.
Yep, it's Goldilocks size.
It's the Goldilocks size. That's exactly what we're bringing to you. But here's the thing. At $20 off, here's the thing. With 5 flex payments, you can get these home for $10 with your shipping and handling and sales tax, and we're gonna ship them right out to you. As we mentioned, you always have your 30-day money-back guarantee. Look at the reflection in that high polish, Paul. You can actually see our monitors and our lights here in the studio.
You can see the whole studio. It's fabulous. Also, look at her ear. There's no pull. There's no tug. There's no pinch. There's no the comfy, comfy, comfy. I know from talking to you that the comfort of an earring is tantamount, the most important aspect of it. If an earring gives you a headache, you're not going to ever wear it again, right? You'll be the earring that sits in the box and you'll be like, I'm not wearing that earring. That thing hurt, you know? Ours are fabulously comfortable. They are made of pure Italian bronze. The posts are always sterling silver, so there's no wonky metal touching inside your ear, because I think that's important. And because we work in bronze, they are as light as feathers. You put them on and your ears will be like,
I could take a nap in these.
yes, you could.
I could, honestly.
You could.
That's how comfortable they are. Let me see what's most popular. So we have the classic and the all polished, but notice too, it's not like this is like going into a jewelry store and getting 14, 18 karat gold hoop earrings, because this is what you would expect. You would expect something beautifully and polished and something universally, you know, #1 size. But look at the beadwork that you see on the outside of this. That frames all the way around to showcase what Paul was mentioning earlier. Super duper extra large butterfly backings. And okay, so that's your high polish. That is very, very popular and being told. And then looks like the panther. So I want to put the panther and the snake right next to each other.
Right next, you should, because they're both
Yeah.
very different textures. They read very differently when they're on. You see that the panther reads more high polish, and that the snake, I've been calling it python. Do we call it snake? Okay. That it reads a little softer, a little more like candlelight, is how that one reads. And so they're very, very different earrings. We've never, ever been able to do this type of texture on an earring before.
I was going to ask you that.
Never done it before, and I got to thank Juliana and Annalisa, because they just came up with the way to do it, and it's probably something you couldn't even do in gold, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because of the way the metal behaves. Here's something that bronze does that gold doesn't do, and this is why sculptors use bronze. When bronze is in the melted form and gold is in the melted form, they look the same. And if you pour them into two separate molds and they cool, bronze does something gold doesn't do. Bronze expands into the mold and takes on more detail. So when you look at the detail on those edges on that earring, or the detail on the snake, or the detail, that's because bronze is the metal of sculptures. It takes on even more beauty than gold. In gold, you'd have to end up finishing it by hand, and it just wouldn't look the same.
Right, right.
And it would cost a lot of money. Well, don't bother. You get the look of gold earrings. You got sterling silver in your ears. They are light as feathers and so flattering.
Yeah.
Did you say Panther was #1 seller? Did that what I heard you say?
Panthers are the #1.
Panthers
and the all polish. Okay, but actually, a lot of people are ordering more than one pair. $20 off, brand new. What a great opportunity here for $10 to get home. You know what? A silhouette, universally, you're going to wear. I mean, these are the type of earrings I would wear every single day. And you can.
You would.
And there is a reason. Like, I chose, I think, whatever, I didn't have a choice. I had the high polish, but they're all fantastic. So if you want a little dressier look, then you do have that option of the all high polished. Or if you want, like, love the way Paul described the snake, which is like candlelight. It's a very beautiful, soft candlelight gold. And then you want something a little bit more casual and textural, then go with the panther.
Go with the panther.
But something you very rarely see is that kind of texture.
We've not done it before on an earring, and I got to tell you, other textures I've tried before this manufacturer just didn't turn out, the way they were in my dreams. Like you sort of dream of something when you're in the jewelry business and think, this is how it's going to look, and then you make it and you're like, it didn't quite happen. This turned out exactly like I imagined. It's exactly what we wanted, and I'm so proud of Julia and Annalisa for pulling these together, because they're gorgeous. Welcome to your new favorite earrings, and look at your jewelry. How gorgeous.
I mean, that anywhere I saw somebody wearing these, I would think, again, thousands and thousands of dollars in beautiful, big, bold gold hoops. And that's what we love bringing to you. That's what we're able to do in Bellezza, thanks to our fabulous, amazing team, and of course, Paul as well, keeping up with what are the hottest looks in textural and gold in Europe and Italy.
I mean, it's all about texture now. They're telling you
Yes.
texture for your house, texture for your clothes, texture for your jewelry, texture. And it adds such an interesting dimension to a piece of jewelry, because it's unexpected, I think, a little bit.
Agreed.
And the way it grabs the light is completely different and really gorgeous. I think you're going to love these. I'm so happy you're all getting these. You're going to just be
Super popular.
Thrilled.
Oh, I can't wait for you to get them at home. That's always the most exciting thing. Earrings
too.
under $50 that look like you spent a fortune for. Okay, one of the other things that you're continuously bringing to us in Bellezza is ways to make our life a lot easier.
I try.
Yes, you do, Paul.